Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to planner season. So Michelle and I decided a couple of months ago perhaps that we would like to put out a series where we are highlighting 4 of what we consider to be the most popular planning systems out there. And the reason for us doing this is because, one, we really do want to help inform others of the different types of planning systems out there. We want to also help planner girls and planner boys, planner people who are thinking about switching and finding a more effective system. So, in helping to do that, in sharing the pros and cons of each of these planning systems, we're hoping that we will help other people to be able to make an informed decision about the planning system that they would like to try, or even people who may want to get into planning and using planning as a method or a means of living a more organized life. So as we all know, Michelle and I are pretty similar, but also pretty different. So our hopes in collaborating on this series is that you guys will be able to get information regarding these different planning systems from 2 different perspectives. So in episode 1, we are going to be covering quill or spiral bound planning systems, followed by episode 2, which is going to be disc bound systems, and then string bound systems, and of course, ring bound systems. While there are other systems out there, we would consider those to be 4 of the most popular and also the 4 that we have experience in. The both of us have, well, I don't know how long Michelle has been planning. I would assume longer than me. I have been planning for about 2.5 years and I have used all of the systems. As influencers, we are able to, get our hands on these planning systems for free usually and just be able to look at them and review them and try them out. As a non-influencer, I can tell you that there would never come a time where I would be out here in these streets buying up a bunch of planners and trying them out just for the heck of doing so. Like, I think that would not be that wise. So to kind of help you guys to make an informed decision, and because we have messed around with a lot of these planners, we thought that it would be important that we kind of just share, what we've learned, share the truth. This isn't in collaboration with any major planning company or whatever, so not that it matters because I'm always keep it a buck, period. But with that being said, just going to be straight facts regarding our opinions of these different systems. Of course, it wouldn't be a Shay and Michelle collaboration if we didn't end with a bang and with the giveaway. So we are going to be doing a giveaway similar to last year. So this year we are going to have 8 clue words. 4 will be in my videos, 1 in each video. 4 will be in Michelle's videos, 1 in each video. So in total, you guys will be able to collect 8 clue words. You have to have all 8 of those clue words in order to enter the giveaway. We're not doing this to be difficult. I just feel like if I'm going to give cash or something of the equivalent where I'm actually coming out of my pocket, I would really like to give it to those people who support me. So it's a fun way to kind of get around just giving a random X amount of money away giving an amount of money away to just somebody who doesn't really actually watch and support. So if you're an avid viewer, then you're good to go. Look for those clue words. Some of them may pop up on the screen. Some of them we may speak and say, here's your clue word. So just write down those clue words. It's going to be super easy, super fun, and you have to collect all 8 clue words and get them all correct in order to enter the giveaway. If you enter the giveaway without having all of the clue words and the correct clue words, your entry will not be valid. The giveaway will be opened at the end of the series, so in our final video we will announce that giveaway, and that is when you guys can go ahead and enter, and it will end on Black Friday. These videos will come out every Monday, Lord willing. Y'all know we have some technical difficulties at time, but the videos will come out every Monday hopefully, and then that final Monday in November, that's when the giveaway will be officially basically ended, and then it will close on Black Friday. So I hope that you guys are ready to learn about all of these different planning systems. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is a happy planner, and this system is a disc bound planning system. That means that the pages and everything inside is going to be bound together by discs, and oftentimes the happy planner discs come with holes in them, or in this particular case the holes are actually hearts. But even, you know, with or without holes in the discs, you know, it's still a disc bound planning system, and the mechanism is still the same. We will focus heavily on the actual mechanism, but it's also important to just talk about this particular planner. Again, this is a happy planner. Like I said, the happy planner company is one of the more popular ones when it comes to disc bound planning systems. We will talk about other companies who create disc bound planners, and the beauty in knowing all of the other companies as well as the happy planner is because you can actually mix and match different products. Like, I feel like there's beauty in using a happy planner, but maybe there's something that another company has that might work a little better for you in purchasing that and using that in your happy planner system, if that makes sense. So starting with the aesthetic, most happy planners will not come with this cover. They will come with this plastic cover. However, of course, with this system being disc bound, that pretty much means that you can remove all of your pages and you can pop in whatever the heck you want to pop in, so long as you have, you know, a hole punch and some scissors, or a punch that is specifically for disc bound systems, which we will talk about in a little bit. But most of them will come with just a plastic cover like this, which is all well and good, but oftentimes they do sell these hard covers. They don't have a lot of these hard covers. I think they have like black, white, pink, and a few other colors. I think I have most of them, but of course the one that I'm showing here is black. But you can add it if you want it to look a little more sleek. In this particular case, this was once my work planner, or even if you want it to just be a little bit more durable. This is for sure like really durable. It's like a brick, a book. It makes it way heavier. It's on the front and the back, but again, if that's your thing, then that's your thing. It's my thing. Some people don't care about this hardcover, but I definitely like having the hardcovers. However, you know, the hardcovers snap off. I'm not going to snap this off because it's going to take like forever and a day, but the cover actually does snap off. If you want to see the snap off feature, this is, you know, this better for me to show you snapping off this plastic cover here, and all of the pages actually pop out just the same. Easy way to get the cover off and all of the pages is to rip it right back like that, and then you can kind of just pop it in however you want. I don't obviously recommend that you know, try to take off the cover from the middle, obviously the top or the bottom, or taking out the pages from the middle. Just ripping it right, I mean, it sounds like it's ripping, it feels like it's ripping, but you know, just taking it right out from the top or the bottom is going to be your best bet. But kind of moving back to the outside, the happy planner does have different sized discs and also different size planners. So if you buy a classic happy planner, you're going to get these size discs. But let's say that you are outgrowing because you've added a bunch of stuff, a bunch of inserts, a bunch of not crap, but you've added a bunch of stuff to your planner and it's like mad thick and you want to change the discs. Easy peasy. You can just go out and buy some of the larger discs. Just to give you like a little comparison, these are much larger than those, and then you can take out everything using that same method, just popping everything off and then starting to add everything back onto the discs. And I'll if I have time, I'll show you guys, not if I have time, but if the video isn't 100 years long, I will show you guys kind of what that looks like. But again, I want to focus on the actual mechanism. So if you are running out of space and you need bigger discs, then you can go out and you can purchase bigger discs. This is just one example of the discs. There are many colors. These are plastic, but there are middle ones such as these. Many different colors. This is just another example of a disc that comes with the classic happy planner. This is a plastic one. And then this is a mini one that comes with the mini happy planner. Again, let's say you only want to carry 1 month at a time, so you don't need the pages that you have in here look weird because you have a few pages and you have large discs, then you can take out everything and just pop on these mini ones and go on about your day. So oftentimes these are referred to as expander discs, but I mean, you know, they're just larger discs. So here are just 3 of the sizes that I actually have. Regarding the Happy Planner, there are a bunch of different Happy Planners out there in many different sizes, but I feel like the more popular ones include like the OG ones, so the classic Happy Planner, the mini Happy Planner, and also the big Happy Planner. So an easy way to tell what size planner you have is to count the discs. This mini one has 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This classic has 9, and this larger one has 11. Now this larger one is actually standard letter size, so it's about 8.5 by 11, which means that if you have any old piece of paper, piece of copy paper, you can actually, you know, punch it, which we'll talk about, and just pop that right in. That's kind of the beauty of having this larger size. It is pretty massive. I don't think that this is great to carry around. I believe that these two fit in any, you know, purse pretty comfortably. This is really, really small. This is like miniature, like big as my hand. This is, again, the middle size between those two, and I believe what most people prefer. The classic Happy Planner. So just as a guide, the pages in here are 7 by 9.25. The pages in the mini are 4.5 by 7. And the pages in the big are 8.5 by 11. Again, that is standard letter size. So that's kind of like the sizing. The covers aren't going to be much bigger, but that's like the exact sizes of the pages for the 3 different planners. Now, regarding covers, again, you can buy different hard covers and you can buy different plastic covers. Also, you can actually create your own. Nothing that a little cardstock and a laminator won't do. So you can go find your own, you know, picture, whatever, design your own cover in, I don't know, Canva or PicMonkey or whatever, and then print it off, laminate it, trim it down to size, because, you know, you're not going to want it to be 8.5 by 11 unless you want it to fit in your big Happy Planner. But if you want it to fit in here, you'll need to trim it down a little bit using a paper trimmer, and then, you know, punch it with your punch and pop it in here. And we're about to talk about the punches right now. These are rounded, so, you know, if you have a corner rounder, you can do that, and boom, you have your own cover. So the planners are typically going to come with a cover, but if you wanted to make your own, then you very well could. Same for inserts, same for any of these pages. Now, regarding punches, the Happy Planner actually has their own punch. This is the classic Happy Planner punch for the classic Happy Planner, and then the pink punch is for the big Happy Planner. So an easy way to actually finesse is to get the biggest punch, because then that means that you can always punch anything for any size planner. But if you're like strictly classic Happy Planner, you don't, you know, dibble and dabble with the big Happy Planner size or the mini Happy Planner size, then it obviously makes the most sense to just get the classic Happy Planner punch. There are other punches out there. Levenger, which is a disc-bound planning system company, has punches. I believe that Arc has a punch, which is also another disc-bound planning system company. I don't think that Tool has a punch, which Tool is another disc-bound planning system company. They may have one, but last time I checked, they did not. And Martha Stewart is actually another disc-bound planning system company, but I don't think she has a punch either. So again, if you're going to use the Happy Planner, you might as well just get the punch. It's obviously going to be, you know, perfectly formulated for the sizing that you need. And literally all you have to do is line up your sheets that you want to punch in these lines, and off you go. Everything will be good and dandy. This is actually the We Are Memory Keepers punch, and the one positive of buying this over like a classic Happy Planner punch from the Happy Planner is that this actually allows you to punch different types of planners, like ring bound planners and disc bound planners and spiral bound planners. Now, again, you can punch disc bound planners, and for that you would need to use this punch here, or even this punch. and or this punch. So these are the punches that you would use. But the thing is, you would have to punch your pages multiple times and line them up, because this obviously isn't big enough for you to be able to punch it one time and get your paper punched or whatever it is punched. So again, you could buy this, but if you're going to use a Happy Planner, kind of makes sense to just buy the punch that they offer that fits your planner, so you don't have to worry about any of that drama. Now, because pages actually come right out and pop right in, that means that you can punch anything that you want to put in here. And not only that, they also offer a bunch of inserts that you can pop into your planner. This is a dashboard. You can pop that in, and that just allows you to be able to, you know, organize your pages in here. They have inserts. These are half sheet inserts. These are expense trackers. You can pop those into the week that you're in or the month that you're in. They have daily schedule inserts. You can pop those into the day that you're in or the week that you're in or whatever, so that you can, you know, just better organize your time and day and all of that. They have, you know, note pages that you can purchase and put in here, and all of these, like you see, are already pre-punched. But if you don't like what they're offering or what any of the other disc-bound planner systems companies are offering, then you can just make your own stuff and punch it and pop it right into your planner. So that is probably the best thing about the disc-bound planning system. Now, I would say that the biggest perk is easily the ability to take out the pages and write. So if you're a lefty or a righty, you're going to be happy that you don't have to try to write here and worry about the discs being in your way, or right here and worry about the discs being your way. You can just pop them out and just write whatever you want to write, do whatever you want to do, decorate. This is a decorated page. You can decorate if you want using stickers or washi tape or whatever, and then you can just pop them back in and be good to go. So that is probably the best part about this. If you're a lefty, you are going to be in heaven with this planning system, because you don't have to worry about the drama of having a coil or a disc or a ring or whatever in your way. I would say another perk of using the Happy Planner system, or really just any disc-bound system, period, is the ease of access. So, you know, with the Happy Planner, you can go to Target, Walmart, Michael's, Joann, you can go to Hobby Lobby, any of those places to get the Happy Planner products, or the Happy Planner website, of course. But even with, you know, ARC or Tool or Martha Stewart, you can go to Office Depot or Office Max or Staples, you know, some of those office supply stores to get your disc-bound planner needs met. And I would say, again, the beauty in being aware of all of those different companies is that you can kind of mix and match if you want. The Happy Planner, they have a bunch of fun planners, you know, lots of color and all of that, as you can see. But some of the other ones like ARC and Tool and even Martha Stewart, they have more toned down planners. So maybe you want a fun cover, but you want your guts to be pretty neutral and just chill. So you might, you know, consider picking up some inserts or something from Tool or ARC or Martha Stewart. Or maybe, you know, Martha Stewart has a nice cover, a nice sticker cover like this that some folks pick up and put on their Happy Planner. So that's something that you might consider, you know, if you want to mix and match. Kind of is all personal preference. I like mixing and matching because I like getting my needs met by any means necessary. So that's something that you might keep in mind regarding disc-bound planning systems. So in today's video, I just wanted to emphasize the actual function of this system, and just to give you guys a little rundown regarding some of the pros and the cons. The cons are pretty few in the grand scheme of things. That's just my personal opinion about it. There aren't a whole lot of cons, but the pros are definitely plentiful, and I do really enjoy this type of planning system. Hopefully you guys found today's video helpful. I tried to present the information just from my own personal perspective, with a heavy emphasis on the actual mechanism of the actual planning system, because I feel like that's where that's kind of what's the most important. As long as it's like functioning, the actual functionality, if it's functioning for you. If you think that it may function for you properly, then I feel like that's really, as a functional planner, what matters the most. So anyway, I hope that you guys found this video to be helpful. Make sure you head on over to Michelle's channel to check out her video, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Bye guys.